Alright, all you Ford Expedition owners. Yes, apparently I need a new overlay. I'm trying to share my experiences with LEDs on this vehicle. I have never had such problems trying to figure things out. And sometimes it seems to be based on what type of LED you have. That was a Walmart one. I almost never buy Walmart ones, but I just had to get something in there for the time being. That was junk. Try to remember the brand, but these are actually not bad, but the Zevos or whatever, I found that these worked better in the tail lights. I actually found amber ones, and the only place you could find these amber ones were, I think, O'Reilly's, which was kind of odd. You couldn't find them online. Walmart carries the red ones. Everyone else carries the red ones. Amazon, Walmart, whatever. But you couldn't find the amber ones. I believe I'm actually going to put those in my Malibu, but they do not really look all that great in this vehicle. What I've just got, and hopefully I'll get you a quick showing of it, look awesome. Happen to be... Like I said, I could probably post the eBay link in the bottom, but you know how that goes. Or someone will be looking at this a year or two from now, and that won't be any good. But it was a 39 LED projector style. You're just gonna have to look, 3157 amber LED, and scroll through the millions of different ones, and take note of that size. There's a lot of different. That size are different. I think this is like the 35-727s, or don't quote me on any of that, but these fill out the lens awesome. The one problem I found when I was experimenting with the other style LEDs was these pre-made harnesses worked for some LEDs and didn't work for others. It was very frustrating. I didn't want to splice into my wiring, so I got these, and they worked on some cars, some, better than others, but on this vehicle, it would, depending on what LED I used. Okay, whatever. I actually found so far with installing these, there's no hyper flash. But here's your problem. I'll move this so you can see. Someone explained to me, left turn signal on, I got the key on, so if it's supposed to hyper flash if need be. Okay, so no hyper flash, awesome, right? And no resistors in line. The right turn signal is on. So why is the left one blinking? I've never had that in any car ever. Why this thing is beyond me. So you're excited that there's no hyper flash. But then this happens, like, oh, okay, so that's not gonna work, right? Thankfully for this harness works. You actually find, and different LEDs again, you'll get no matter almost what you do, if the right will be on or something else, you'll get a slightly small pulse. And then depending on which LED you install, some are brighter than others. This one works pretty good where when it's outside the lens, you can kind of faintly in the shadow here, faintly see that this actually blinks too, but not enough to really pick up. So thankfully that works. Problem with that harness versus a stock harness now is that plug-in is a little shorter, meaning this is longer and this sticks into the housing further, filling up the thing. So if you use that one, which will work, the LED doesn't stick into the headlight as far, and not giving you your full potential. It actually cuts off a good 1.5 lines of LEDs, and now all the excitement is gone. So now I'm back to the fact that I have to put in some load resistors, hack the wiring and put in some load resistors. Just not really my day. But I'll install this here quick and show you. There's not going to be side-by-side comparison here, obviously, because I still have factory in there. But Here's with just the turn signal. I think that's pretty awesome. Now if we turn on the full lights with the turn. Whoops. Apparently something didn't. I flipped it the wrong way. Flip it the parking lamps, idiot. So now you can see, you can definitely tell when it's flashing. I've had that problem with some LEDs too. It's like, yeah, it's kind of flashing. Well, you want people to know if you're turning or not. So see the full on brightness, and I'll turn the blinker off just so you can see what normal parking mode shows. And like I said, once that sticks in all the way in there, it just fills up that reflector and looks fantastic. That's probably for a lot of them too, but we'll back up. And an LED during the daytime, I know parked in the shade, but still look how bright that is. Even a couple of years ago, sometimes you'd find some cheaper LEDs that just weren't worth a damn. So I highly recommend trying to look for that style. I like the projector aspect, and at least the front-facing ones that really have something facing forward, but the side-emitting ones really get into that reflector. And I don't know about you, but some of them, they're smoother type of LED where you really can't tell it's an LED. It's just a nice bright bulb, but I really kind of like in all of the reflector pieces, you can see all the LEDs and stuff like that. I just think that's kind of cool. So just some tips and tricks that I've learned so far with this vehicle, where it seems like you're better off just putting in an inline resistor, because you want to use the stock harness anyways to get that LED out there, just to highlight that LED, that particular one. That's what it looks like in this housing. I think it looks pretty cool. Any questions, concerns, go below. And I've got plenty more of how-tos on this vehicle, other vehicles, and I just did one on some Milwaukee tools. So go visit my page and give me some likes, and maybe I can finally start making money with these YouTube videos, huh? Have a good day.